There you go. We're live.
Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight. We made it here to the Frozen Studio, and we did not die. But you guys want to go ahead and stay here because we just got a story this morning, and it is insane, and we just want you guys to check it out. But wait for it because we got to do this morning intro, and it goes like this.
Boom.
Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your host, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight.
All right, he's missing again. It's Squirrel Hour, but I've got some good ones. I cannot just pick one of the days. I gotta pick multiple days. All right, you ready for it? So today is Thursday, February 24th. The first thing on my list, which is a special thing, it's National Tortilla Chip Day.
Tortillas. Are you allowed to eat tortillas?
Yeah,
Corn?
Yeah,
Or-
corn. It's all corn.
Okay.
They're all corn. They don't make them out of flour. Well, they may make some. It's like a specialty chip, but
Yeah.
corn. All right, but then we also have to celebrate World Bartender Day. Got to be nice to those bartenders out there. They work hard. They work hard, especially in Prescott.
They used to be my counselor.
Okay. All right. And it's also Chili Day, which today is like the perfect day.
Yes,
For chili.
I think we were gonna make some at Bone Goods last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. We had chili the first night this was rolling in. We're like, all right. It's
yeah,
that.
yesterday
yeah.
was definitely a perfect day to do that. And for some reason, I did not stay at home, and it is what it is. But you know what? Let me go ahead and go with the fun fact
All right.
for the day.
What's the fun fact?
But then
Ice freezes.
I want to talk to you guys. What I just read this morning. Okay, so have you ever, guys? These are just random. I don't even pick them. I just type in a certain thing that says "fun fact of the day," and it just comes up with it. But have you ever known or actually know what an actual bruise is?
Bruise?
Yeah.
Like you hit me and I bruise?
Yeah.
It's like a blood clot, like a blood thingy. No?
Oh, I don't
know.
know. We're gonna find out right now about it. I mean, I always thought it was.
I couldn't figure out how you said bruise. I'm like, are we brewing beer? Are you gonna deck me? I mean,
Bruise, man, bruise, like bruise.
All right.
A bruise, also called as a contusion, forms because the soft tissues of your body has been bumped. Some people bruise easily, whereas others may have a tougher skin-ish tissue. When those soft tissues are injured, small veins and capillaries, the tiniest blood vessels under the skin, sometimes break.
I like Elizabeth's answer. Busted capillaries. There you go.
Busted.
There you go.
Busted capillaries. And you know what, guys? I'm not going to keep any suspense. And if you guys do not remember this story,
No. Talk about the weather.
Oh, gosh,
Gosh.
this is so much cooler. I ain't
Okay, so first, there's a ton of bad news out there. And so we're just trying to keep this a positive. This one he's going to talk about is a little weird, but it's still kind of interesting.
It is very, very weird.
But-
I ain't going to lie. You know what? Okay, Eric, if you really want me to go ahead and put this up, I will. But the thing is that you guys,
Is it even, it didn't get above freezing at all yesterday.
Let me see. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to
let's
put
see it.
this on
Share this.
pause.
Share
Let me
this.
get this escape right here. I'm going to go to StreamYard, and I'm going to go ahead and put the screen up. And
He needs a producer.
Yes, I do. This was actually brought into us by a viewer. I got a couple of pictures and whatever from the viewers. I don't know if you guys saw the post on Facebook. It went freaking viral. Everybody started posting pictures of some of the cutest things ever, dogs, babies, and newcomers to snow and stuff. But anyways, if you guys want to see something cool, check this out. All right, go ahead and play
What are we watching? Is that elk or deer?
Wow.
That was two does out there, man, just battling it out on the side of the hill in Prescott, Arizona. Yeah, they're just having a good old time fighting down there, doing what they do best.
Look at all that snow. So it froze the snow last night, and so that means it's going to be around a while. And sadly, and I said good news, on the way in on Willow Creek, somebody had just slid off the road right into one of the retaining walls.
I think we have a winner.
The car was still smoking. So you got to be really careful out there. The roads are covered in ice.
Yeah, everything is covered in ice, and I don't like it, man. As you get older, you're just like, you don't want to mess anything up, and it just happens. But I'm telling you what, guys, I'm going to show you a picture of some of the coldest temperatures I've ever seen in Prescott. I think we should actually put that up there. Like, really, what is the coldest temperature that's ever came to Prescott? Does anybody know that?
I think it's a negative number. I looked it up once.
Really?
I think so. I
I want to see it. I want to see it. If you can find it,
it's like old school. It's like early 1900s, late 1800s.
Can anybody beat this right now? This was in Prescott, Arizona, and it's showing 4 degrees outside. I woke up this morning and mine was at 13 degrees, maybe even 12. But that's how cold it was this morning. Can anybody beat that?
Yes. So the National Weather Service said January 22nd, 1937. You ready for it?
What is it?
Negative 21 degrees.
Holy crud.
So 4 is chilly, but the coldest temperature on record for Prescott, Arizona is negative 21 degrees.
Holy moly. Well, if you guys got something that beats this, go to the post that's on Facebook and Instagram, or I think I put it on Instagram, and just tell me your coldest, what it is at your spot in Prescott, Arizona area.
And I don't think we've seen, at least since I remember, I don't remember ever seeing below 0. Do you?
I don't know, but I don't think I ever want to be a part of it. If I am, I guess I get to say I was a part of it, but that's about as far.
No, okay, so I was there. It was like 1992 in Phoenix, where you weren't working down there yet, right? And so we actually had the shirts that says "I survived 122.5" or whatever it was, 123.
Oh, when it was really freaking cold, hot.
When it set that record, they made T-shirts, and I remember having one of them. You know, yep.
I guess we could do it. I saw this one meme that was out there, and it was like, I survived, and it was like the 2000 apocalypto, Mayan calendar.
Yeah.
And then, oh no, it's 2012. Sorry.
2012. I remember.
2012.
Yeah.
So I survived that. I survived the 5-letter death word. Of all your Instagram posts, it will just kill you. Don't post anything. Anyways, guys. We broke there was a story that was broke like a year ago, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was body parts being found all over Arizona.
It was all Yavapai County.
Yeah. Well, there was some more body parts that were found. Remember?
Oh well, the guy ended up in Scottsdale. I remember that.
Well, there was some other body parts that were found, and obviously it was like a really confusing story, and not to mention it was like, dude, what is really going on? So they found these body parts, and these body parts were like, what in the heck? So word at that point in time was a guy by the name of we'll go ahead, Walter Mitchell,
and they arrested him.
He was an owner of this company called Future Bionics or something like that.
It was a cadaver company in Washington.
But anyways, it's a body broker. Did you guys know that you do not have to have a license to be a body broker? And what that means is that this man can basically say, hey, I would like to have your body parts. And if you kind of like say, I want to give my body up to science, this is the guy that actually comes and says, I will go ahead and take this off your hand.
Yeah.
I will take what I want from it, and then I will give you the remains. And this is how they actually did it. Mm-hmm. And so, needless to say, this guy has been in business for, I think, was 30 years. And I mean, this is not the eerie thing about it. He actually wrote a book on how to be a serial killer.
Yeah, which that got even weird, right?
It's still weird. And this whole thing is weird. But I want to go ahead and share this with you guys because, I mean, it's just a crazy story.
And credit to, is this 12 News?
And credit to 12 News. They're the one that broke it. They're the one that put the story together. But I want you guys to listen to this because it's eerie.
Your mother, your grandmother, your husband left out here.
I believe it's a leg. That's what we saw just now.
Left in pieces.
There's likelihood that there's more out here.
You trust them to take your loved one and treat them with respect, and that's not at all what happened.
One of those pieces was Doug Patterson.
This is a picture Doug really likes.
Doug is Cheryl's ex-husband, but they were still close.
He wanted to pretend like he wasn't that nice. You know, he's a big union carpenter guy, so got to be gruff, right? But he wasn't.
Cheryl was there when Doug died of heart failure in 2019.
He said that he really would like to donate his body to science in hopes that could help someone.
He thought of the University of Washington. With his medical conditions, the university couldn't use Doug's body, but the family got a recommendation. Walter Mitchell at a company called Future Gen X.
At that time, we're thinking it's some place that's actually going to have students in, like a school, like the U, something similar.
But Future Gen X had no students. It barely had an office, and Walter Mitchell seems to have been the only employee. Mitchell was a body broker, dealing in body parts to medical schools, training programs, research facilities. A year after Doug died, future Gen X closed up shop, and Mitchell was on the road. Police reports show a former colleague later told police Mitchell left
Who
with
takes him on the
5
road?
or 6 bodies. in
This
a
guy, he's
U-Haul
going on
truck
tour, man.
packed with dry ice.
And so look at, and there's definitely
Mitchell was
there's
arrested
Prescott
in
right there.
December of 2020.
RU Bar Ranch
Renters
Road.
found the body parts laying out in the open in 2 remote places near Prescott.
This right here.
Is it in a bag or what is it?
No, it's laying right there.
This is body cam video we obtained through a public records request, along with court records that show there were knees, legs, thighs, a shoulder, 5 heads.
I think they kind of threw some dirt and rocks over
Right.
in the ditch here.
They were still wrapped and packaged with the label of Mitchell's company, Future Gen X.
Yeah,
When
5
police
heads.
tracked him down in
5
Scottsdale. He
heads.
refused to answer questions. But
3
the
of them were
surprises weren't over.
unidentified.
When investigators searched Mitchell's apartment, they found a safe. The key was apparently on Mitchell's keychain. Inside, police say they found something even more unexpected. A cylindrical object, 8 inches long, capped at both ends with a fuse, a pipe bomb. Lab tests showed it was real, with real explosives inside. Also in the safe, his ex-wife's expired passport. She told police she had no idea why he'd have it. Police said Mitchell refused to answer any questions about it. Walter
And this
Mitchell was
was
a body broker
a
for
year
at least
ago?
30
Yep.
years, from Oregon and Washington to California and Arizona. His last Arizona business, Microlabs Medical Education. Its address the same as another body donation business run by Garland Shreves.
Walter Mitchell has actually been in the tissue banking industry literally for decades. I think I've probably known Walt for over 30 years.
Shreves says he noticed something off with Mitchell after their business relationship started.
Walt came across very educated, very smooth.
Shreves was not connected to Mitchell's case, though he is listed as a potential witness. Shreves says he follows all the laws of his industry, of which there are not that many. Anyone can run a body donation business. They don't yet have to be licensed in Arizona. The state legislature passed a bill requiring
We're on a
licenses
new
in
business, Eric.
2017, but the Department of Health Services says it's still in the rulemaking process. So these companies can charge thousands in fees to sell or even rent body parts.
And she's beautiful.
Maudine Wilson lived a long life.
She lived to be 104.
This is-
But when the time came, her children knew what she wanted.
She also had worked in the School of Medicine, and so she was very familiar with the benefits of that happening. And so I thought it was good to honor her wishes.
They gave us the name of Walter Mitchell with Future Gen X.
Marie Christensen and her brother Evans Wilson say they let Mitchell take their mother's body.
Then when they were done with it, they would cremate it and give the remains back to us.
They got her ashes back, and that's all they thought about it, until a detective called.
It was kind of shocking. You know how you get kind of numb? It's like, what? How could this happen?
Wow.
And how could this happen to my mom?
Detectives wanted a DNA test to run against the body parts found in the desert. The test came back negative. None of the body parts was Maudine. But now
I have questions.
She has questions, man. I tell you what, man. This is the worst story I could ever talk about.
Gosh. Well, anyway, how did they see that? The rest of that.
Anyways, I will go ahead and send the link to you guys if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. It is thanks for 12 News for actually producing that video and
what's
putting it up there.
Where's he at right now? Is he still in jail?
He's still in jail
Okay.
under investigation of all of these things that he has done. I mean, once again, the pipe bomb and these other things that were happening are kind of like the question of why he's kind of arrested, but he's pled not guilty to anything.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't do nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
All right.
Besides, leaving body parts of loved ones in the freaking forest of Prescott, Arizona. I mean, I don't he wanted to be caught.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? People,
he wanted to be caught. Like, why would he freaking keep it in the bags that will go ahead and trace him back to him? Like, it doesn't make no sense. And
or just leave them there, right?
So-
Anyway, all right. Logan's saying it's National Chili Day. He's doing chili on dogs and burgers. This kind of bowls, Wheeling Hog Day. So
he
there we
was
go.
from killing guys and shoving on body parts.
I think that was before.
Chili.
I think that was before he described what his
Chili.
meal was going to be.
I guess if anybody wants some meat, we don't know if it's human flesh or beef.
Right, right. It may be a salad day.
It could be human beef. Anyways,
all right,
guys, this
so-
is awful.
all
I mean,
right.
I'm glad that all those people are getting reassured that none of those body parts have to do with their family.
But
and
it's still
friends.
somebody. Right.
It was still
So Glory's saying that, where did I miss it? My poor old man fell to the bottom of the drive twice, but he's okay.
hey, segue. Yeah, that was our segue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Not only was it circle, yeah. So we talked about that. TC Carpet Care, man, they're on it. I was watching a video of him last night out here cleaning the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was on it.
Dude, get it on.
He
He,
was
went,
on
he
it.
went late because I came in a little bit early because I had to do a little bit of a Zoom meeting with SBDC. As of right now, the Prescott Times myself is going to be on this actual competition.
Can we vote?
I don't know what it actually is. What they described to us yesterday, we have to present our business and our future plans for the business and exactly what our thoughts are. And we have to put it all in a 5-minute speech. And we present it to what they would call, have you guys ever watched Shark Tank?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Shark Tank is the same kind of concept. So there's the investors in there and you ask them for the nominal fee. But the winner of the whole program ends up receiving $10,000 plus some scholarship money to go ahead and further educate us. And if we need, education on, money handling, business handling, et cetera, they will go ahead and hook us up with that.
That's a good program.
But the people that are in the panel are the sharks. So
and these are all local, right?
Yeah,
These are local companies. Okay.
Yeah, well, we're running through Yavapai County.
We've done this. So I've done this at the state level.
Yep.
And we actually won one.
Nice.
But yeah, this is cool. I'm glad to see it here that they're doing it local because not a lot of Yavapai County businesses can get up to the state level. I mean, it's a lot of travel and
it's
awesome.
it's a lot. But we got involved yesterday, so we were here late. The snow wasn't plowed by that time, and so when I ended up getting here this morning, I was like, boom, it's already there. That's awesome. So
yep. And so speaking of Logan saying it's definitely beef in his chili.
Yeah, definitely beef. Human beef.
No,
I shouldn't joke around like that.
No, don't.
That's something you joke around. But I mean, to be in all honesty, there's a lot of things going on.
Gloria says no food talk.
Yeah, no food talk. There's a lot of things going on in our community. Our biggest story yesterday and the day before was the snow, and it did come and it did show up.
It ran a little late.
Yeah,
came in a little late.
You did.
Yeah, and so there's a little drama with the school districts yesterday.
Oh man, major drama. Like nobody was on the same page. Okay, so one of the persons commented and said the superintendent for Prescott Valley is from Alaska. And I was thinking to myself, this ain't nothing.
He's like, this is an ordinary Monday.
Yeah, he's like, this ain't nothing. What gives?
I don't know if that's true, but that's funny.
Yeah, I don't know if
Maria says no foodie Thursday.
Why not?
And there was no Wine Chronicles yesterday because of the snow. A lot of stuff got canceled.
Yeah,
the mixer got canceled.
We took the whole. I didn't take the whole day off. I ended up having to go shovel because I knew that ice was going to be present, very present today. There was no way for us to shovel that up when it's frozen. So I went yesterday to start shoveling out the Desert Rose parking lot, and I swear, me and Kiki, we just needed to get out of the house. And Cecily's like, "Dude, go do something, please." And so we ended up going to the salon, and I was like, "All right, Kiki, let's do this." And she goes, "Okay." And then all she did was just run around in circles.
She liked the crops. She did the circular motion.
Yeah, she was just going all over the place, getting her energy out. And then here I am. I'm like, "All right, I'm in it for the long haul." Got literally a quarter of it done. And a guy shows up with his little bobcat. He pops his head out, and I'm thinking this is the guy that I actually called to go and do it. Like he never replies or anything, and I'm like, oh, whatever. It wasn't that bad. And so he comes out, and it was one of Kiki's best friend's dad, and he gets out. He unloads his bobcat. He doesn't even say anything to me. I think that Ceci probably called him up and says, "Oh, go save them." Needless to say, this ended up getting a I was sitting there and I was like, how in the world is this happening for us right now? And anyways, long story short, dude, it was an awesome blessing. I said, did Ceci call you? And he goes, no. I see you and Kiki out there working. So I decided to stop.
How nice is that?
Dude, that was amazing, bro. I sat there like this. I was like, what the heck? And so we needed to get some more energy out. So we decided to make a little snowman in front of them.
Nice. Well, it is icy out there. It's not going away. That is why the Elks comedy show got canceled for tonight.
Yes.
Has everybody been notified that?
Yes, everybody got emailed last night.
Because Elks Hill's scary right now.
Yeah, very. All of it's scary, man. Anything that has to do with, like I said, on the way here, There was literally big patches on Willow Creek Road that are just.
I told you somebody went right into the wall.
Yeah,
like right in front of me. Yeah,
right, full of ice, guys. So I mean, it is what it is, and I didn't want to put anybody into danger, and I didn't want nobody to crack their butts on anything that I was going to try to bring out because I just don't want no liability.
So when is everything rescheduled? So the mixer, hold on. The mixer's next Thursday, right?
Yes.
All right. So the mixer is next Thursday. What time?
Yep.
What time?
Oh shit! What mixer?
5?
Oh, 5:30.
Your mixer?
5:30 next year. Next week. 5:30.
5:30 here at Prescott Executive Offices. Snow free. It's the goal.
Snow free.
And then what about the comedy show?
The comedy show is up in the air right now. We're thinking about putting it up there during St. Patty's Day to give everybody something to do during the week time and just have a little fun.
Logan's got a good point. They need phone calls.
Who does?
The people that got tickets.
Yeah, no, we got an email. Yeah, we got emails. So it was like one of those days where it was just like, man, there was so much going on. We had to go ahead and cancel, reschedule, and it was just a long, dragging out day. But it is what it is.
Cool. All right. So there's no foodie today. That's been canceled. What hasn't been canceled?
Us, Eric, we haven't been canceled.
No?
We show up every day because we can.
Got it. Okay.
We can do this in the comforts of our own home like I did yesterday. I was like, it's here.
It's like Wi-Fi. I was going to fight it today, but there was stuff that had to get done. So here I am.
Yeah. It is what it is. Like, some days I think like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take it easy. But yesterday was not that day. And once I think I told you guys yesterday that
when is St. Patty's Day?
I think the 15th or whatever.
When is St. Patty's Day?
15th or 13th or whatever.
I'm normally out of town for
17th.
work.
I think it's 17th.
Okay. And ironically, the event that I normally do every year is in Vegas on St. Patrick's Day. Let me tell you, I think they planned it.
It's the 17th, yeah. Like I said, the 17th. So we were thinking about doing it on the 17th and then giving everybody something to do.
Don't do that.
Which is on a Wednesday.
Unless you're going to serve green beer.
Cool. Green bar.
Yep.
Well, we used to do St. Patty's Day crawl. I did one St. Patty's Day crawl when they were about to go ahead and say, we're not going to do it anymore. So it was a Saturday. I was like, dude, this is a win-win. There is no way that nobody's not going to show up. We were projecting about 300-400 people to go ahead and run through this. No, about 2,000 people showed up. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. We ended up overloading every bar downtown. And they were just like, what the heck? And it was the least spent on any St. Patty's Day in all of St. Patty's Day in Prescott, Arizona. And I was like, I could do this. We could do this. It's going to be easy. I just invited a bunch of the participants to come in. And yeah, man, I overwhelmed every one of those bars. I overwhelmed downtown in just general.
That's good.
But it was all because it was already something that has been going on for several years.
They need that kind of support, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of Prescott area young professionals, they've got the Party in the Pines thing coming up. Is that going to go? Any updates on that?
I don't know, Eric.
Because that's like a crawl, right?
I think so. I think that there is a. No, they're not going to do the crawl. They're going to do the actual event.
Well, yeah, the Party in the Pines.
Party in the Pines.
It was a crawl last year. That's what reminded me.
It was a scavenger hunt, and you guys are going to hear about another scavenger hunt that's going to be coming up. But we're going to air that around 5:30. Recorded this morning, and then air about 5:30. It's the Prescott Wellness Expo.
I saw that.
That's going to be happening. Good morning.
Cool. All right. What other things you got to review?
Michaela Chadwick is at the PAYP party in the Pines
happening. So she got tagged.
Uh-oh.
Yep. She knows everything.
Yeah.
Michaela knows everything.
Katie Ramos is part of that whole team. And she says, yeah, it's happening. I said, well, you better let somebody know because obviously that's coming up.
I was volunteered for the board and I haven't heard anything or for the party to help it, whatever. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been a part of the 3 of those events, and it's like really smooth, man.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a couple of jobs there that's really a daunting task, but that's where you the daunting task is to get the beer vendors and the wine vendors there. I mean,
well, speaking of, I know last year it was canceled because of the whole downtown partnership mishap. Is there going to be a wine fest? Is that on the?
I know we are actually all like. We're all in limbo right now, like who's doing what and what's doing and who. And if you guys don't remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but MJ, that former
president, I think,
director for the Downtown Business Partnership, she ended up getting arrested for the freaking fraud and stuff. And so they ended up getting a new one, which hasn't been announced yet. But somebody that I really like and appreciate that it's been here in our community for a while, has taken the head of the
Don't
whole
announce
deal.
it if it's not been announced yet.
Yeah,
Can't do that.
yeah, man. But anyways, I feel like they have something to do, something to say, but we'll see what happens. I know that was in shambles for a minute to redirect and put everybody into place and stuff like that.
I know their annual meeting has been delayed a couple times and it's coming up, so I'm excited to see what's going on.
Yeah, it's going to happen. But anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna go not freeze my butt off outside again like I did yesterday, and we're gonna go ahead and have to hope to make this day a beautiful day. What does TC Carp Kale?
Schedule now to have Jamie Foxx look like.
Fox.
I know, but it's not the way it's spelled. Foxx.
FOXX.
Jamie Foxx look-alike clean your carpets Monday through Wednesday. I'll be taking another employee to certify on wood flooring restoration, which is huge. I know a lot of people are finding wood floors under their carpets. So that is huge. That's great to have another wood flooring resource here.
Yeah.
Good job, TC Carpet Care.
TC Carpet Care coming in. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I'm out of here. I got some more stories to look into and people to chat with, and it's going to be a beautiful day. Make sure you stay warm and watch out for that black ice because it's not going to get past 35 degrees today. So that means no matter what, it's going to be frozen in the shade. So it is what it is, guys. Be careful. Make sure you guys do what you're supposed to and enjoy life.
Sounds good.
With that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. We'll see you guys later.